Hey out there, it's Dave Duford here at Buy Life Insurance for Burial, where I help people like you find affordable final expense life insurance quotes. And in today's topic, I am specifically answering the oft asked question, do I have to take an examination to qualify for a final expense insurance product? So the short answer is no, but I'm going to go into some detail where explain why that's the case, but then also give you some particular potential circumstances where you may want to consider getting an examination. So the way final expense works is simple. In fact, the term many people and many insurance carriers describe it as is called simplified issue whole life insurance. So what that simply means is that unlike your traditional life insurance products where you are required to take a full examination, for example, doing a blood analysis, a urinalysis, and even sometimes an actual physical, that entire process is completely avoided. Your qualification depends on how you answer a set of health questions, and then in most cases, insurance companies will check your health against what's called the Medical Information Bureau, as well as a prescription check service. Essentially what that is if you have insurance, which most of us do, and you file any claims, even if it's just to get a prescription filled or to go to the doctor and use your insurance, a record of those occurrences is kept in what's known as the Medical Information Bureau. And it's designed so that insurance companies can check applicants' health history records in order to determine qualification if they're going to get insurance with them or not. It's a system that makes the process of qualifying tremendously easy, especially for final expense. When it comes down to it, really when you sit across the table from somebody who is going to sell you a final expense plan, all you have to do typically is either a 10 or 15 minute phone interview. They'll pull up all that information immediately on the web, ask you some qualifying questions and make sure everything's kosher, and then that's it. It's that simple. And you'll get, in many circumstances, an instant decision before the agent leaves the home, or if you're doing it over the phone, before the conversation is ended. So it's very convenient. If you are afraid of the process of doing an examination, this is very convenient, very helpful. Makes life tremendously easy so that you don't have to wait weeks and even months sometimes to get a decision, which sometimes doesn't come back at the price that was originally quoted, because sometimes they find things that weren't there before, or the agent just misquoted based on the entirety of the health circumstance. So these are things that are experienced and which can be a drag on actually getting quality insurance immediately. So the pros to final expense in general is that it's a simplified issue product. There's no exams. If you don't like that, don't worry. It's a very fast issue. You get it done quickly. The cons is that, especially if you're very healthy or if you want a large amount of coverage, final expense may not be the best route to go down. Most people who buy final expense typically have had health issues currently or in the past, and they've been declined elsewhere in some circumstances. So it makes sense to go with a final expense plan because many of these people just want enough insurance to cover burial, cover cremation, and some basic final expenses, nothing too extravagant. However, if you're looking for life insurance and you've got a large obligation to cover, perhaps it's a six-figure mortgage, perhaps you owe somebody money or you have a business and you want to insure against your death so that that loan is paid if you pass away, it's better to look, depending on your health, assuming you're in good health, at some fully underwritten options. This is where taking an examination is sensible, despite maybe having issues with it. Why is that the case? Because when you do an examination where you do a urinalysis and blood analysis, assuming everything comes back and you're issued a rate in which is considered good, say standard and above, it's likely that your price point or your coverage per dollar is going to be better than it would be with final expense. Because there's no examinations with a final expense product, you're going to pay more, I guess you could say, because the insurance company truly doesn't have complete up-to-the-minute updated health information on you. It's all based off of past experiences, but one day we can be healthy and the next day we can't be. So that's why insurance companies who do final expense simplified issue They're going to be a little bit different price-wise. If you compare apples to apples, you'll pay more for a simplified issue. But you're also getting convenience. You're also getting easier underwriting. So, that's just kind of the balance that one must achieve when selling these kind of products. So, generally speaking, most people I deal with are on a fixed income. They just want enough to bury them, leave a little bit of money but left behind. Nothing extremely substantial. So really the end goal here is just a small $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 plan. Simplified issue products in most circumstances where there's no examinations are totally fine for probably about 95% of the population looking at a plan if their goals are as I described. However, there is a minority of the population where if their health is generally good and they have larger obligations that must be covered through the wonders of life insurance, then a full examination would be more sensible. And that's something that I can help you with. No matter the circumstance you are in, I am a broker and can shop around based on your needs and based on your budget, whatever it is that you want to accomplish. I sit down and talk to you over the phone and figure out how we can do that so that you can accomplish the financial goals that you have. My name is David Duford. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm the owner of Buy Life Insurance for Burial. I help people like you get affordable final expense quotes. My website is buylifeinsuranceforburial.com if you'd like to check that out. You can also call me. My number is 888-626-0439. Anytime you'd like to call, that's fine. Be happy to help you with a free quote. Of course, if you're an agent listening to this and you're brand new, you're just investigating final expense, hopefully this video was useful to you, because a lot of people who are agents don't know about the final expense market, and they assume it's like any other product where there's a lot of underwriting and a lot of time to get a policy issued, whereas that's just not the case in final expense. We go out, help people, and get policies issued usually same day, or at least approved same day, and then set up the policy to start within the next month. So it makes for a very simplified business model that helps a lot more people out versus the alternative of doing full underwritten kind of products. So if I can help you there, my website for agents who want to work with me is feagentmentor.com. You can shoot me a message on the contact box on the website, or just leave a comment below if I can help you with anything. Other than that, you guys have a great weekend, and since it's the end of the year in 2017, Happy New Year. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.